Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to talk a relatively big Steam update and change, and that is in regards to Steam's policy in changing your country location. We'll talk about that. SteamDB has a tweet that I do want to go over, and then I also want to go over some pretty solid PC game deals that are available. Just a couple. The Scarlet Nexus reviews are out, and that game is getting really positive reviews, so I want to reiterate that deal, and a great deal on the Outer Worlds, which we'll get to in just a second. But first of all, SteamDB tweeted, in a further crackdown on people buying games in cheaper regions, Valve added a limit on how often you can change your Steam account's country. Country may not be updated more than once every 3 months. Purchases can be completed using a payment method from your current region. Now, the reason they're doing it sounds like to get around, people setting their account information to a different country and paying the conversion so they can get games cheaper. I get the idea of that, and I also read the comments you guys leave sometimes, and you guys talk about the crazy conversions on the prices and the price gouging and regional pricing and things like that. Yeah, I feel for you on that end, and I definitely understand why people want to get their games cheaper, given that there are some games that are $60 here in the States and they're like $90 in other regions when you convert the prices, which just sounds astronomically insane. But this is something that, yes, while it'll make it a little bit difficult to get, regional pricing on games, people paying regional pricing on games, I feel like this is easily, avoidable. You could easily dodge this change. Can't you just gift games from other accounts to your main account or something like that? Can't you just buy games online and redeem them? Can't you just set your country location to one location and just be done with that? I'm not sure the exact nuances of this because I don't change my country location to get cheaper prices. If I do want cheaper prices on games, I just wait for a Steam sale or something like that. And over here in the States, the pricing is pretty decent, all things considered, or I go to an e-tailer and just buy games there. Obviously, there are games that can't be activated in certain regions, so you have to ascertain for that as well, but there's a lot of moving parts in that discussion. Now, I believe it's Australia. You guys are paying crazy prices on games, and honestly, I feel for you guys over there. I just don't understand. There was a look at the Battlefield 4 Gold Edition, and some spots are paying north of $110 when I believe it's $89.99, which already, not Battlefield 4, excuse me, Battlefield 2042, the Gold Edition for that, is north of $100 or something like that, and that's just kind of that's astronomically high. But nevertheless, definitely a change that's going to affect some people, but again, I just am not understanding it in completion, in the sense of I feel like this can be avoided pretty easy. I understand what Steam is doing, and maybe some people that will get them to buy games at their set regional price points because they're just, a lot of people don't know about a lot of the little nuances. Like I said, one of my boys recently bought a PC and he didn't know about Steam refunds, and he bought For Honor for full price. So to some things, while they might be common knowledge to me and you, and we know about e-tailers, we know about how to do XYZ, and it's probably not even allowed to do it in this sense in terms of paying another region's price point, but, a lot of people just don't know about certain things that you can get away with and do on PC gaming, and then Valve doing something like this will probably get them a couple extra dollars in their pocket, I would imagine. Okay, moving on from that, I do want to talk about some really good PC game deals that are available right now, but first of all, gotta talk about these Scarlet Nexus reviews because that is the first deal. Scarlet Nexus, get it for 15% off over at GamesPlanet.com. Use my referral link and I get a little bit of a kickback as well. That is much appreciated. But the game is getting very, very strong reviews. I believe last I checked, it is sitting at an 80 on Metacritic. Let me check again. Yep, 80 on Metacritic. Team behind Tales of Vesperia did this game, and I am super high on Tales of Vesperia. I love that game, one of my favorite JRPGs ever. But this is looking really solid. I played the demo on PlayStation 5 and I really enjoyed that. Visuals are super flashy. If you're into anime, you're gonna be into this game. And by the way, it's getting an anime adaptation. Episode 1 is on Funimation's website. Opening song is pretty dope, so I'd recommend that. Scarlet Nexus is the game also has an anime opening song, and that's pretty good as well. The actual anime opening, though, that sounds pretty spiffy, though, and I'm liking that. So, from what I'm gathering from the reviews, and I took a look at Game Informer's review, and I took a look at a couple other reviews briefly, is the fact that it seems like a lot of people are digging the deep combat system that grows as you progress through the story. The story and maybe some of the relationships, that's what I've heard is kind of the weaker elements of the game. The JRPG stories are always going to be a bit of a, controversial topic, just because some JRPG stories are just wild, but that's kind of the fun in JRPG stories, where they just go so off the rails and it's so nonsensical at times that you kind of find the appeal in it. But, I'm going into the game with expectations of a good story, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to dig the story and the characters. I mean, if you watch the anime, which I got around to watching that episode late last night, the actual entire episode. Before that, I just skipped to the opening. And I enjoyed that, but I ended up watching the episode, and I was like, okay, I'm interested in it, and we'll see where the game itself goes. The game is relatively lengthy. The developers noted that I believe it's 40 to 50 hours if you do the side quests. There's 2 playable characters, so right off the bat, there's some replayability on that sense. 2 playable main characters, I should say. That being Yuto and Kasane, so you might want to even play through the game twice, but obviously always full price on a game is going to sting a little bit, but hey, 15% off for $51. If you're a fan of JRPGs, probably a game that you want to keep on your radar, and something that if you don't pick it up now, link in the description box below, down the line, when it's $30, $35, you can pick it up then. Okay, lastly, do want to also note a great deal on Green Man Gaming. The Outer Worlds is 72% off for $16.83. Really good deal here for Outer Worlds. The game is available on Xbox Game Pass, but if you want a copy to own on Steam, this is the best way to do so for $16.83. I think it's a pretty good deal. Obviously, Obsidian is developing Outer Worlds 2, and Obsidian's really busy right now. I believe they're doing Outer Worlds 2, and they're doing Avowed. Those are 2 big RPGs, so they got their hands full, but Outer Worlds 1 was received really well. A little bit of a shorter RPG, not grandiose in scale like some other RPGs, but I actually kind of like that. It gives it a different feel than a lot of the other RPGs we got this generation, because this generation and the past really 10 years has been filled with a lot of big RPGs that, you can spend north of 100 hours on, and that's nice. I like games with a lot of content, and you definitely get the bang for your buck, but sometimes it's nice to have games that are a little bit shorter, and it's not even saying Outer Worlds is super short. It's not that at all. It's just like a digestible experience that you can go in and actually beat, because sometimes I do start these massive RPGs and I don't end up getting to all the content I want, rush through the main story, don't end up doing all the side content, and that's not the ideal way to play the game. But Outer Worlds for $16.83, again, a really good pickup, so check that out. Link in the description box down below, also an affiliate link, so if you pick it up, I get a bit of a kickback. That's gonna wrap up this one, guys. Again, let me know your thoughts on the Steam change, the fact that you can't change your account's country more than once every 3 months. Is that gonna be a big change to you guys? Like, let me know. Some of you guys are probably a little bit more knowledgeable on this specific topic than I am, and if you guys have any wild, like, regional pricing that you want to share with me, let me know. Like, for some of you guys in different regions, what's the regional pricing on, like, a Scarlet Nexus? Is it super expensive? Let me know. And yeah, if you want Scarlet Nexus, check it out. Link in the description box below. 15% off, $50.99, $51. Essentially, really good reviews, so that is super exciting. And Outer Worlds on Steam, $16.83. Check that out as well. That's going to wrap up this one. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments section down below, and I am out. Peace. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.